Hi, I'm Sarkis. I'm 30 years old. I live in New York City. I'm an artist, designer, painter, photographer, and I work for Forbes magazine. Three main challenges of dating an artist may be we can sort of be inconsistent in many ways. We change our minds, we grow, and see life differently in a different perspective. Another challenge can be, especially in the beginning of an artist's career, we have to hustle. We have to always hustle and do something, meet people and go places and really network on a different level, on like a personal human level. And if a girl is jealous, it usually doesn't work because we like to connect. We like to connect with people, and I'm full of love. I have a lot of friends, female friends, male friends, and I dive deep with all my friends. So jealousy doesn't work. A starting artist is often struggling with financials, and unless they have other gigs on the side, like working for other companies, doing design work or whatever, it could be a challenge dealing with your finances, but it's temporary, and it's important to remember that it's temporary, and that if the girl is supportive and loving, that temporary time will be a lot less stressful for the artist. The artist doesn't like to be stressed about finance. We don't really care about money as much as we care about freedom. So we want money for freedom. We don't want money for material things. It's possibly one of the most pure and natural forms of expression and art. It also leads to the most ultimate creation, which it can be a baby if you were doing it for that reason. But sex, in terms of pleasure and in terms of expression, it's a dance and it's a connection of two souls coming together and enjoying each other and being in the moment. So being in the moment and being present is the key to all art and all creation. And when it comes to sex, you really have to be there. That every single touch and every single movement and kiss and everything is so in the moment and beautiful. And I think that it's way more than just, getting it off and making it something purely physical. It's more involved than that. It's deep. It's their soul. Well, my first tip will definitely be present. Be in the moment. Don't think about how you look. Don't think about, what the other person may think. If you do something, really just be yourself and be genuine. 2, set and setting. You want to have a good environment that, maybe dim lights, candles, smells are important. You want to make it an experience. You don't want to just make it something that you do and you're done, and it doesn't really mean anything but that. So you want to make it interesting, kind of like a photo shoot. And the third tip would be music. Music really definitely sets the vibe and choosing the right music, you can really flow with it, and you can make it a really interesting experience. Women are definitely inspiring. I don't think I could live without having a woman or women as a muse. Definitely their beauty and the way they can love and nurture and make life way more interesting. Inspire you to be better, motivate you to be better, to be your best self. So in terms of a woman being a muse, I think that the woman's role is to really motivate, inspire, and give love. One would definitely be a natural girl, a girl who is herself unapologetically. And two would be a girl who takes care of herself, not in the sense of gets her nails done, gets her hair done every week. I don't mean that at all. I mean eating well, reading, taking care of her mind, soul, and body, her temple, and doing things that she loves so that she's happy with her life aside from you, aside from me or anybody else. So 3 would definitely be to be loving, to be understanding, to care, to communicate. And these are really attractive to me because it's not all about looks, it's everything coming together that attracts me to a woman. Having time to ourselves, to myself, and being apart sometimes from a woman is really important because unless we're by ourselves, we can't really create at the level that we want to. And we can't dive deep into ourselves, which is what it's really all about. Art is about diving into yourself. And when you have another energy around you, it can inspire you, yes, but it can also be a distraction. And you want to spend time with them, you want to hold them, you want to kiss them, and you want to have sex, and these things can come in the way of your artwork. So having that time allocated to art and to your relationship is really important, to have that separate life. Not necessarily. I think artists, we go through different stages, and it's not always going to be that way. Like, I believe that everything is temporary. So how I feel this week, if I feel like spending my entire week painting and not spending time with a girl, it's not personal at all. It's definitely intrinsic to me and personal to me that I need to spend time with myself and my artwork. And it's not a red flag. It just means that I need my time to myself. I'm not going out and meeting new girls or dating or anything like that. It just means that I have to be here with myself. That's it. Freedom in a relationship is very important. I believe that everyone should love in a way that the other person feels free, not only to be themselves, but also to be free to feel a certain way. Feel free to change your mind. Feel free to express yourself. Feel free to take time apart. Feel free to travel. That's really important. I think for me especially, I like to travel. I like to go from place to place, and in the future I want to hop islands and live in different places. And for the girl to be in a relationship with someone who is a free spirit, it's important for them to not only understand it, but also realize that this is a lifestyle. And if they can't be a part of that lifestyle and they're not open to that lifestyle, then it won't work. I think the first thing is just understanding, because I think love is based on understanding. We don't have to be the same to understand one another, to understand differences and be at peace with your differences. Two would be to be supportive. I think it's super important for the other person to be supportive of a dream or a passion or a love that that person has for their work, for their art, whatever it is. You need to support the other person. The third tip would be to use your strengths, because a person who is not an artist has some strengths that can work well with the artist. Work as a team. So knowing that the artist may not be as organized, the artist may not be as structured as you are, it's really important that you work together and you help that person with their life as they would help you be more creative and see things differently. So I think it's a great combination to have balance each other out. So that's really important.